Hi, sorry, I know you've been waiting. Oh, shoot. All right. Well, I see you're here. Let me just get Amber and then we'll start. Hi, hello, hello. I think we're ready. Okay, here's the palette I'm using, Koi watercolors. And we're gonna start with this. I know it's not the color of the cat, but we're gonna get there. It's just gonna take a lot of layering. So it's echoing. I wonder why. Is that any better? With the audio, is that better? Okay, I wonder why. Well, while we're starting, I want to say thank you, first of all, for being patient. I know that we agreed for this stream to start earlier, so that's my bad. But thank you especially for commissioning me. I think that's so cool that you saw my art and liked it enough that you wanted some for yourself. That's so perfect. Okay. Even though she doesn't have her brown spots everywhere, I am going to go ahead and just paint her entirely in this color first because the warm base will help us out. Does she have a name? Galaxy. Oh, that's awesome. I totally see why. Hello. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna quick get some of my paints set up. We already burned through the ochre that we had, so we're gonna make some more. So we're gonna use this yellow ochre color first, and then I have this darker brown that we're gonna mix in. And hopefully we might be able to cover all of the body with this. can I do an English cream golden retriever next? If you commission me, I would love to. The link is in the description to go to my website, and if you click on pet commission, I'd be more than happy to paint whatever pet you have, especially if it's a bird. I haven't got one of those yet, but I do love painting birds. Well, thank you for joining this stream too. That's very sweet. So if you want the commission, in the description it should have a link to my site, snyderdraws.com, and under pet portraits in my shop. It looks amazing. Well, thanks. We're gonna get there. We're just laying down the base color right now, and then we'll start to get into the details. And then we're even gonna do a little bit of a background of this painting. Okay, we need some more water. All right. You know, speaking of cats, we just got 5 kittens for our farm. We've got 5 new little farm cat kittens, which is really fun. Okay, we're gonna start mixing up the eyes. It's gonna be super light on the first go round. I didn't realize you were gonna do it with watercolors. Yeah, for the pet portraits, I've usually been doing watercolor or gouache, just because I've got more experience with those. Okay. Oh, that's bleeding a bit, but that's okay. Let me grab a little cloth. Where's my little painting cloth? Here it is. There. Yep, we're just doing the warm colors first because this cat has a lot of black. So it's going to take, I think, probably quite a few layers of painting in order to get all of her colors on. Since she is a tortoise shell, and since just getting that dark will take some time. That was cool. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and do. Okay. We're gonna do some of the darker spots first, and then I think her ears and her belt, and then we'll do all the black. So I kind of want to do the ears first because I already have a color mixed up for that. How long do you think it'll take you? When I was doing my last pet portrait commission, the white dog with spots didn't take terribly long, so that took about an hour to paint, but the black dog took about 4 hours. So I really don't know. I'm guessing it'll be on the longer side since the darker colors take more layers. Okay. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Cute. All right. Those are the ears. Oh. You can still support her by subbing or liking. Already have. Well, thank you. I understand that the commissions are a bit expensive, but I was actually doing them way underpriced for a long time, and it just wasn't worth the time commitment. And I feel like my skills have improved enough where I feel like the price range is justifiable. But I appreciate you wanting, like, just even taking a look. The fact that you even wanted it is pretty great, so. Alright, so we did the ears. Let's go in with a brown. Gonna grab some ice cream. That sounds really good. I hope to get a sticker though. That would be great. Nobody buys my stickers. I actually, I've really been wanting to do some fandom stickers. Either Pokemon or Dungeon Meshy. I even have like a love bullet design. So that's exciting. Yeah, I really want to do more stickers because I have some original designs but no fandom ones. Hi, Leafy. Okay. We're going to do some of the brown spots. That way we know what to avoid with the black. So it's already there. So I'm hoping I can time it well enough. Not time it, but work with my pacing well enough that the black will be the last thing that I paint. But I tend to get too crazy and just go everywhere. I said hi, Leafy. Can you say hi, Leafy? Good golly. That's already looking pretty nice. Okay. Have you ever done an instrument? No. But that would be very cool. I used to play French horn and trumpet, so I would want to do those first because the brass would be very hard to paint. But if I were to do it, I might do a trombone just because now that I've matured, I think that trombones sound the coolest. If we're being totally honest. I should have learned how to play trombone. You should do a hummingbird. I actually found one of my old high school sketchbooks the other day. And I found a hummingbird that I drew in it. I feel like, okay, with all of my bird paintings that I've done, this is kind of silly, but I feel like hummingbirds are kind of overdone. Like, guys, there are other birds. But maybe I will. They're pretty popular for a reason. I mean, they're super cute. You play trombone? Oh, that's awesome. I play guitar, ukulele, French horn, and trombone. That's so cool. I love music and I did so much of it in high school and middle school, but honestly, I don't think I was that good. Especially with French horn. I remember the people like next to me would like laugh or groan when I'd make a mistake because that was often. That was very often. And trumpet, the trumpet next to me hated when I played because I would just blare because it was fun. I just liked playing loud. But it doesn't mean I played well. So good at drawing. Well, thank you. I practice a lot. This is painting, though. Drawing's the hardest part. For being completely transparent, I did trace this just because I didn't want to mess up since it's a commission. I usually don't. It needed to be perfect. Let's see. Okay. Let's do the bell. Ah! No, I have so much respect for musical artists, honestly. I mean, I can match pitch, but other than that, I really don't think I can do hardly anything. My brain is not terribly musical. Okay, we're gonna let the bell dry. I wanted to do more layers with it, but it was way too wet when I put it down. I'm gonna do just like a little bit of the background, but I want us to make sure that we do most of the cat on stream since that's the fun and important part. But super quick, I'm gonna add the carpet that's underneath the cat. I'm not going for like super precise details on the background. I think it's kind of fun when the background is kind of fuzzy, you know, when it comes to watercolor. That way the focus is completely on the subject, which is the cat. So I have this one pet portrait. I posted it like ages ago. But it was this little chihuahua that was sitting on a blanket and like sitting in like a living room or something. And you can barely tell like what the pattern is on the blanket or, you know, what the rest of the room looks like. But it still looks like, not to toot my own horn, but it still looks pretty good just because it's so like fuzzy and sort of dreamy, and it was perfect since the pet had passed away. And it just, you know, it just gives it like a certain quality, I guess. So there's some of the carpet. I might darken it up a little bit because you can kind of see the pencil lines, and I hate that, but I love the carpet. I like it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm starting to like it too. It's always scary starting a new painting. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I mess up? And like having people watch is also like, oh my gosh, I'm really screwed if I mess up. But so far streaming has been lots of fun. For the most part, it's I've attracted really good people to my streams instead of trolls, which also really helps. I have some very nice people. Oh my, OMG, I can't believe it if I could actually do this myself. It's kind of stressful, honestly. Like, it's stressful enough just like painting by yourself. Like doing my own thing. That stresses me out, but like somehow like having the live stream is a little bit better because it keeps me accountable. Like I just have to keep working instead of giving up. And I think I'm getting better, honestly. I mean, I think you've been there for all the streams, right? Since I started doing it sort of semi-regularly. Now in this stream, there's been a few trolls, but I deleted them. That's also a really big factor. Is having a mod is a fantastic leg up. And such a good mod too. Of course we had to paint your cat. Okay. I feel like I'm getting kind of sucked into the carpet. So we'll come back to it later. I think I'm ready to start on the chest. I think we'll start there and maybe do a little bit of the face, and then we'll start layering colors on the back. Been for all the streams except for one. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. It means a lot. All right. You and Tandem have shown up for quite a few. It's very sweet knowing that I have people that want to show up for all of them, or have come back for some. I didn't really think that would happen. So it makes me more excited to stream. Okay, really quick, you guys are gonna watch me mix up my colors, since that's what I'm gonna be doing. We're gonna start with like a brown gray. Oh, let's put some black in there because that was too light. And it's gonna take some time to build up the layers, but I'm hoping that that will help us get a greater amount of detail when it comes to the fur. I love your art. Well, thank you. You're so kind. Alright. Let's start right under the chin. That bell's bleeding a little bit, but it'll be okay since it's pretty warm. I'm thinking that it'll probably take more than one live stream to do this cat just because she is so dark. So that'll be fun too. We'll have something to look forward to. I've also been wanting to do some comics content of like me drawing comics. Would anybody be interested in that? Or like webtoon sort of things? I actually used to have a webtoon. Oh my gosh. Back in like 2019. I think I had like 4 episodes and then I just totally purged it. Comics sound interesting. Oh, we have a story about Galaxy, the cat. She was a stray. She has dandruff. She eats any meat except duck. Interesting. She licks her belly fur off. Oh. My dog always licks his front legs. It's a nervous tick he got from his last home. So I get it. It's hard. Like, we even tried the spray. Or like, he sprayed and it tastes bad, and that made it worse. Because he didn't want it on him. So I get it. Sometimes, like, you know, you just want to help them, but they don't always know how to accept your help. Alright, let's do a little bit on the face. Just a little bit. Very light layer. This is gonna look so funny. Like a raccoon eye. Or like a really deep shadow under her eye, but it'll be okay. This is not my cat. This is, if you look in the chat, random cat. This is my mod, and this is their cat. Looks kind of like a mustache. I love that. It won't when we're done. But we gotta get the lightest planes of the face first. And right here. Cute, my 5-month-old calico kitty is watching along with me. That is cute. I had a calico kitty when I was like super young. Okay, I think, and right there. That'll be enough for the face for now. We're gonna let that dry and then we'll go darker. If I'm being totally real, this is my first time painting a cat. Well, I guess in like my sketchbook 2 or 3 years ago, I did a sketch of a cat, but like this is my first pet portrait cat, which is kind of interesting. Girl, you slay. No, you slay. People who comment during live streams always slay. Okay. The paint is kind of bleeding on the inside of the ear, but I really like it because it's very soft. It's not like super defined, it's just a bunch of like shadows in the skin. So I like it. There we go. Okay, now I have to leave that ear alone. Yes, this is my first time painting a cat in 2 or 3 years. I'm kind of nervous, kind of scary. But my dogs, the dogs that I painted the other day, really gave me some confidence. The super cool part about painting those dogs was it kind of worked out. I was going to mail them off to the client who commissioned them, but my local post office didn't have anything big or sturdy enough to ship something that delicate. So I had to hand deliver it. Luckily, she didn't live too far away, and I went and dropped it off, and I got to see her reaction when she, you know, opened it, which was very cool. I wish I could do that for everybody, but obviously I cannot. But yeah, that was unexpected and very cool, very fun. There. Oh, that's starting to look good. Hard part is the insides of the ears. Yeah, they look weird. Nobody tell your cats this, but like the insides of their ears look really freaky. They look like very alien. Not to be controversial, but they look very weird. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna do just a little bit right here before we come back to the face later. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get carried away. Okay, leave it alone. So good. I'm going to subscribe. Well, thank you. All right, let's do this area. OMG, are we gonna get Amber in the call? She's... Hello?
Hello?
Hi!
I am so sorry I missed your call. Discord did not tell me, and you're about to see that on the stream in about 3 seconds. Because I was like, oh, how do I get through to her? And I was like, you idiot, she's on the stream. You can just comment on it.
Everybody say hi to Amber.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. I mean, would it make you feel better to know that I have been pacing around my kitchen coming up with the plot to this book that I have?
I love it.
I've been doing math, and you know how we are about math.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've been researching, like, that's the fun part about having a book idea, is I'm over here not being good at math, but I'm like, oh, when did child actors get paid for their episodes in 2003? How much were they getting paid per episode? Did they pay them during the filming or after the episodes come out?
That is so much research. Chat is saying
Also
hello. Hey, the chat is talking to you.
Oh, wait, I will go to the chat. Hold on.
Amber's slacking on her mod duties. Is she your sister? Basically.
Right.
I love her like a sister.
Hi, random cat. Yes, I heard.
Actually, Amber was the first person I told.
Okay.
Yeah, Amber was the first person I told about this commission because I was so excited.
And I'm a very big cat person, so.
Yes. Trying to remember where I painted. Here we go.
Is she your sister? No, I don't have sisters, actually.
I do.
Which is wild.
Which is wild.
No, honestly, though, I have 2 older brothers who are both about a decade older than me, and that's an experience. I think the age difference with your siblings often has such an impact on the kind of person you become, at least partially.
I would agree. I have some, not to give out personal information on the internet, but my sisters are far younger.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to just drop in and come in with lore about.
Yeah.
I didn't even think to ask, were you talking about something before you called me? I feel like I just dropped in.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was. If you could be watching the chat while we do this.
I am watching the chat.
Okay. Me to Amber.
Interrupted.
No, the math that Amber and I have struggled through, I think brought us closer together and further from God.
Wait, what was that?
The math that you and I had to go through when I was trying to set my prices, that was so funny. We were both like drawing graphs. We had no idea what we were doing. Also like working around, like, I'm American, and so I was working in square feet. And I was like, wait, you don't know feet. That was awesome.
Girl, the one time we were converting something, and I was converting it from kilograms to stone, and you were like, stone?
Yeah, you still never explain that. I still don't know. She's my car. Galaxy's giving me headbutts. That's awesome. I love that,
when they do that.
The cat is here for the stream. That's so cool.
Yeah. No, people measure things in stone, but I forgot that sounds, you guys use pounds over there.
Ancient. Measuring in stone, that sounds ancient.
It sounds biblical.
Yeah, like you're doing like stone walls of a castle. Like, what are you talking about?
We should be making stone walled castles. We're gonna do that the next stream.
Wait. So when you say stone, is it like just stone or is it stones? Like it's 50 stone.
I have no idea.
You don't know?
I don't know. No, we could learn, but if only we had a way to find out information that we didn't currently have.
Chat's confused. Amber sounds American, but she's very British. Hello.
She's very British as wild. I do drink a lot of tea. That's fair. So how has the stream been so far?
It's been good. We've been going for 35 minutes. Your art looks so good. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Halo's Dragons. That's such a cool username. Very Brit. Yeah, see, this is... People ask me constantly why I don't have a British accent on the internet, and it's because I get the same 7 jokes over and over again.
Yeah. And I say them all every day.
Well, you can say them to me.
It's okay. When you're American, you get really horrible comments about, like, schools all the time. Like, we know.
What is your favorite painting, I think is the question.
Oh, my favorite painting that I've done?
I can't... Well, they said, what is you le favorite painting? Which I don't quite know what that means.
If it's my painting...
Yes, what you've done, I think, is what they're saying.
If it's my painting... Oh, gosh. I had one. My favorite drawing is still this owl I did back in, like, sophomore year of high school. I'd have to think about painting, though. Is it still my favorite drawing? I don't know. I have...
Oh, Halo's Dragons subbed and liked. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I have some paintings I've done of my daughter, and while they have, like, good sentimental meaning, I don't know if, like, I did them the best, if that makes sense. And so, like, there's always, like, that piece in the back of my mind where I'm like, I could have done that better. You know, every time I look at it. Which stinks.
How old was she when you painted them?
I want to say 4 and 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they're big.
And now she's a whole small person that can walk and talk and have opinions.
I know. It's crazy. I thought you were about to dox her.
No!
I was, like, so afraid.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Sorry to dox this child who, revealing to the chat, can walk and talk. Big reveal. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Yeah, I'll have to repost my owl sometime, because it is, like, way down on Instagram, I think. It was made out of charcoal, and the wing is not even finished. But I was so proud of it. I showed it to everybody I knew. Okay, definitely need more water. Yeah, don't dox the baby.
I am terrified of saying something wrong. I really would not like to.
I also worry that okay, so our school, at least, like, we had so many internet safety talks, and they scared the bejesus out of me. Like, I feel like I carried so much of that into my adulthood, where, like, I still barely post, like, anywhere I go, or anything I do, or anything I eat. But, like, my full name is still on the internet, so that one didn't win out, but that's more of, like, a brand thing.
Yeah.
Because so many artists and illustrators I know use their real names, and I wanted to do that. I wanted to be a real illustrator.
Bianca said, how long have you been doing art for?
Since I could hold a pencil. Is the like boring answer?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have, like, a specific age, though, where you remember being like, I want to do this more seriously?
Yeah. You're such a good interviewer. Your book is gonna be great.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So it was 7th grade. I remember very distinctly I watched
That's usually the time that they get you.
Well, yeah. I had been so interested for years, and I had been drawing, like, anime and stuff, as one does, and then I watched Bee and Puppy Cat. And I was so inspired. Like, I did some fan art. I made my own characters. I made, like, this huge, like, plan for, like, this fantasy comic. And I tacked up, like, all of my drawings and concepts and maps and everything onto my bedroom wall, which drove my mom nuts. And that was when I was, like, super serious about, like, getting ready to start my art career and like taking steps toward that, like following artists in the animation industry on Tumblr and getting like that was like right when the Tumblr app started to like send notifications to your phone. And so I had
big moves.
big moves. I had so many artists that like I still know their names off the top of my head because I was just totally obsessed. And even before that, like before and after that update rolled out, I would just go to their blogs every single day. Like Natasha Allegri, who made Be and Puppy Cat, I would scroll through her blog every day. Even if there was no update, I would just go through the entire thing. That's so cute. Yeah.
I feel like that's always the way. There's always one TV show that really, really gets you.
Oh my gosh, I know. And then, you know, Steven Universe was a huge influence for me. And that's when I got like crazy about it. About animation, and like I really wanted to work at Cartoon Network. That was my dream. I wanted to go to the Art Institute of Chicago. I would also refresh their online page daily, just daydreaming about it. And now that school's closing, and Cartoon Network is dead. So,
wow.
Yes. It's crazy. Like, they actually moved out of the Cartoon Network building, I think it was less than a year ago. And, I mean, with streaming, they're functionally dead.
Yeah. I feel like if we get into the inner machinations and the controversy of modern day animation, we're going to be here for 12 hours.
Guys, we're never going to get something as good as Steven Universe again. And here's why I think that. And I'm not even talking about world building or fandom or anything. I think it's because nobody would be willing to invest that much money into so many filler episodes. Specifically.
Yeah, well, people don't let TV get good anymore either. It's like gotta be an instant hit.
I know.
Otherwise, they don't let it, figure itself out.
I need filler episodes. We all do. That's what makes stuff watchable and good and gives so much character development. But with animation especially, like, we're barely getting that at all in live action TV. And so getting that animation is like gonna be completely unheard of, you know. Okay, is this looking crazy or is it cool? Amber, do you like making stories? You have a question.
Ooh, I have questions.
Yeah.
Do I like making stories? Yes, I would say that me being a storyteller and someone who loves to tell stories has just been a recurring theme throughout my entire life. It was one of the most significant traits about me as a child. I think through the teen years, it took some wavering because life gets hard. Recently, I've started to get back into it. But yeah, I'm very much for letting yourself, no matter what your age is, indulge into your fiction, into your imagination and your storytelling, even if it doesn't necessarily become something. Because if anything, a lot of the time, the things that you do eventually make will all be impacted by all of the projects that you've had over the years. And that's just something that I'm very passionate about, because I do worry, especially people growing up with the internet and the way that it is now, there's a lot of pressure to immediately make things and monetize and make it successful. And something I will say,
like what I'm doing right now.
What was that?
Like what I'm doing right now.
No, that's not what I mean.
No, it's fine.
What I was gonna say. No. That's not what my point was. My point was, when I was younger, as much as I loved making stories, I would beat myself up a lot because they just weren't, I'll say it, they weren't good, and they didn't need to be. Because I really lacked a lot of the life experience to have that authenticity, to have things really have a lot of my soul in them. I hadn't lived enough of my life to have that. I was very much, imitating other people's work, which is great, but you need a little bit of life and a little bit of experience to really put your soul into things. And so I don't know why I'm going on this rant. I guess I just wanted to say that, like, I think if you're young and you're making stories and you're ever like, oh, but this didn't become anything, it's all part of the journey. And I don't know why I got so dramatic about this so quickly.
No, I completely agree. And I still a lot of times feel like I don't have enough lived experience to be a good storyteller. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just so hard. It's so hard and nobody understands.
I'm also very much for, like, you don't have to wait for it to be perfect to make it.
Yeah, I'm trying really hard to do more of that now.
What kind of stories do you like making, Bianca? I'm curious. Also, someone in this chat is called Jack Black, and we were just talking about the actor
how
Jack Black earlier
beautiful
today.
He is.
Oh, yes. I was talking about Jack Black in the movie The Holiday with Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet and the other one, Jude Law.
Jude Law.
The other one.
The Death
I'm sorry, Jude Law.
Oh. I don't know anything about Jude Law except for he was in Sherlock Holmes as Watson, and I was in love with him.
Isn't he in X-Men?
Is he? Oh, he is! I forgot.
You seem like you would be someone that is into the X-Men.
Yeah. It missed me. It nicked me, I guess. I think that I could have been, but Homestead got me. And it's just been downhill since then.
Oh, they asked how long we've known each other. Do you want to take this or should I?
So in 2018, there was this Netflix original called Voltron.
This is how you introduce this. This is not... Sorry, go ahead.
Where else should I start?
I mean...
TikTok?
You know what's so funny? No,
We did reconnect on TikTok. Our origin story is so embarrassing. Both of them.
That's actually very on brand for us both. Yeah, so I guess you're right. So there was this show. I start crying.
I don't even think that we even talked about Voltron. We just knew about each other. We never even talked about the show.
About it.
What?
But I made a video essay about it,
and
you watched it, and that was probably one of our first interactions, because I remember sitting at the dining room table that I am staring at as I speak. Sorry, I do rant.
No, keep going.
So yeah, there was a show called Voltron, Legendary Defender. It was
from Netflix specifically.
Yeah, from Netflix I believe the show started in 2016.
Seriously? Oh my god.
I'd become a fan, ? Fan implies that I liked it. I started watching the show, and I was watching these people on YouTube who reacted to it.
Yep.
And then I followed those YouTubers on Instagram, and then so did Hal. And then we spoke in DMs, and I was like, yeah, I also watch Voltron. And she watched a video essay I made when I was very young about Voltron, which is not good. But again, to my point, made it anyway. Live your life. And
YOLO, as Amber says.
And I've been thinking about that because the other day on this stream, when I was on it, someone said, what is the quote of the day? And one I think of all the time is living is the occasion. Is one that I think of constantly. Anyway, so yeah, we talked a little bit on there, but I think for the first year or so, because this was 2019, we only had a very few select interactions, sort of on Instagram, and then
Really?
we watched an
remember
we
it being
an episode of New Girl.
That was in 2019. That was before 2020.
Yeah, but we watched an episode of New Girl and I streamed it, and it was so low quality, but you were so sweet about it. And I remember your daughter being there, which is so wild to think about now, because obviously she was so much smaller.
Well, she was walking and talking then too.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that we were necessarily becoming, like, we'd interacted, but we weren't like friends yet. We were friendly.
That is so funny, because I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we're such good friends.
Oh.
That's so funny.
I'm so sorry. Wait, what did you think?
I thought that we were really good friends.
I feel like we hadn't talked that much. This is so
no.
humiliating.
No. I think that you're right, and I was just like, yay,
yeah.
you know.
You cannot have been that desperate for friends that I was the choice.
Girl, 2019 was a hard year.
Oh, that's so true. So then, 2020, I was on TikTok.
Guess who is also on TikTok?
I found Hal in a comment section.
I know.
Like, I just recognized the profile picture, and it was on an art post with like 3 comment, and that's funny to say now, because I remember DMing you and being like, Hal, and it was definitely a moment for me when I was like, oh, I hope we keep talking.
Me too.
Yeah,
hi Leafy, thanks for coming back.
We started posting on TikTok around the same time. It's funny because for 2 people who have had a lot of time taken from us, like, we didn't necessarily always have the time to hang out, but because we were seeing each other's TikToks and interacting, it's like we got to see, like, you've seen way more sides of me than anyone I will ever know will.
Oh my god, that's
you were
true.
There for the TikTok era.
God, my TikTok era. Guys, I'm afraid it might be coming back.
I mean, you're fine, because you go on there to do important things. Like
what?
I went on there to complain.
That's also important. Amber should always get to complain.
Yeah. No, I shouldn't get to complain. They told me to stop, so I had to leave.
They said get off of TikTok.
Well, I had critical thoughts about one of the trends that was going around. And they told me that I was probably no fun at parties and I should shut up. And I just was like, yeah, okay. I wouldn't say I was bullied off the app. I think I just realized that I didn't want to interact with people like that. So
yeah, so you found better company in me.
Yes, literally. Yeah.
Same.
And then I think Instagram DMs and then also Discord has like really just helped us be able to talk. But yeah, I would say the past 4 years we've just talked more and more and more, and now you are like one of the most significant people in my entire life.
Yeah, you do. Look at us.
That was such a long thing. It just feels like I could talk about you forever.
Stop. We gotta focus on this cat.
I'm so sorry. I'll read through the messages now. I'm so sorry. Because I could literally continue, which is not, not helpful.
Ooh, did you see that? I pulled a hair out of my paintbrush. It's not good.
Someone's speaking French.
The face does look like a potato right now.
Like, oh my god, you're an inspiration.
Well, I just got one that says, the face looks like a potato. That's true. We're gonna get there. She's gonna look better.
Yeah.
There. Let's zoom in. You guys go so perfect together as friends. I'm screenshotting that. Yay.
I still think one of our best, like, pieces of work is me just saying, what did I say? I think I said to you that, I think I said if I was to ever not have you in my life, I would spend the rest of my life searching for the shade of you and other people
In
and fall apart in the
strangers.
process or
Yeah.
something like that.
It was
and you just said,
crazy.
okay, Brit.
Yeah. That was so good. Oh my god, you guys, the face is so scary to paint right now. We're gonna add, this is controversial, we're gonna add just like a little bit of blue, because there's a little bit of a blue highlight right here on her face. So everybody pray for me right now. Because if I mess up the face, I guess we're just going to start over. All right, ready? Beautiful.
Oh, hi, Ashley Marie. Yeah, I remember you from last time. Welcome back to the stream.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting when people come back. Genuinely exciting.
Yeah, the reason I asked you the sort of when did you start drawing question the way that I did is because as someone who was attempting to start drawing, funnily enough, around the Voltron era, that was a question that I was asking, you know, all of these artist friends that I was meeting. And they would always be like, oh, well, I've always drawn. And I understand what they mean. But internally, I was like, that's not
what I said. That's not what I said. Like, when did you take it seriously? What did you do when you started to take it seriously? Oh, geez.
Yeah. I remember that also.
It doesn't look bad.
That really got to me when I was in... What?
Oh, Random Cat just said, it doesn't look bad. It's exactly what I'm going for.
I'm actually in the 6th grade and getting into art. Ooh, that's a very good age to be getting into art.
And you're watching my stream to do it? That's awesome. I used to teach 6th grade, actually. If you didn't know. Okay, I
learned how to speak Japanese while I can type in Japanese. That's awesome.
Dang. Kudos to you. That seems so hard.
I have a friend of mine who's learning Japanese right now.
I honestly gave up on learning languages because I'm doing the dumb thing. This is so dumb. Don't use this as an excuse. But like,
okay,
in like the original Sherlock Holmes books, there's like this whole scene where like he reveals that he doesn't know anything about the planets, and Watson is like completely like appalled because he's like, how can you be like this genius and not know what like Saturn is or whatever, or that like the sun rotates around, whatever.
Yeah,
that's not true. The Earth rotates around the sun. don't listen to me.
Semantics.
Yeah, whatever it is. But he's like, it would just take up too much space in my brain for me to know that kind of stuff. And I don't agree with that, but I don't think I have the time to be like doing a new discipline right now.
No, I was always not great at languages. I think if I stuck with it or if I was around people that spoke it, but I just didn't. And it didn't continue well for me. Also, someone said, did anyone hear the Discord pings? Yeah, you're being outed as both a Discord and a Tumblr user. How does that feel?
Oh, gosh. I was subbing for a 3rd grade class. And I had a notification go off on my computer. And no, it was on my phone. And several of the 3rd grade boys, like, recognized it as Discord. And I'm still, like, dumbfounded by that. I'm like, that has to be too young, right?
For Discord? Well, Discord's tricky because you can use Discord with just your friends and people you know.
I know.
Being on Discord does not mean that you're on public Discord servers.
But
there are a lot of young children on Discord servers. So.
That is so crazy. I've never heard of, like, anyone being that young in a server. Right?
Well, also, people have older siblings who are probably using it. That could also be
I forgot those existed, being one myself.
Oh, you can only be the firstborn.
I'm secondborn.
Oh, goodness.
Jot that down. Wait, don't. Don't remember personal information about me.
Goodness.
Oh, I was going to say something else about being outed as a Tumblr user and Discord user. But yeah, I thought that was like way too young.
What?
3rd grade. That's like 9 years old.
Well, the Discord terms of service is 13 plus, so you should at least be 13 plus, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're on Tumblr in 2024, welcome to the club. Don't go there.
Also, if you're on Tumblr and you're under 17, don't be on Tumblr.
Yeah, that is also in the terms of service.
Yes.
Also, it's not made for you.
I don't think Tumblr's made for anyone, but I see your point.
Tumblr's made for me specifically. I love the tagging system. If every social media had a tagging system, good golly. I would be so happy. I just archive everything. I'm like, oh, this goes in this tag, this goes in this tag. It's like almost the entire experience for me.
Tumblr? Never mind.
Tumblr is a dead social media website that only Amber and I use.
Oh, I would love that. It's a website for
blogging. I remember like watching TV and being like, what's a blog? Who does that?
Yeah.
And then like hearing the term vlog.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I was just going to say, on the topic of, I guess, pop stars, fame, social media, this whole thing.
Your whole thing?
I am very much looking forward to Halsey's up-and-coming album for a lot of reasons. But also, Halsey very much got her beginnings and her major success on Tumblr, because a lot of people don't remember that her album Badlands, she made when she was 19. And it's so successful. And she really got her success on Tumblr, and she's very much returned to Tumblr in the past few years. And I was watching an interview with her not so long ago, and the interviewers were asking her about it because they were like, we didn't know that it still existed. And she was talking about the fact that she was saying, yeah, I feel like with Instagram and all of these other apps, there's this heavy expectation that you're going to be in a specific aesthetic or era, and everything's very formatted. But she was saying that she just really loves the Tumblr kind of blog spot style, because she can just repost and reblog things very sporadically. And she was literally like, I can post this very, emo poem, and then I can post this jacket that I think is cool, and then I'm sad again, and then this lamb is really cute. And she was like, and it's all just very accepted. I don't know, I really love the interview, because she was like, it's such a nice safe space where there's not this expectation of any time.
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do the detail brush. I think we're like really getting really close. You're so cool for coming back for more lives and videos. I think they're talking to you on that one.
Me?
Yeah. You're a recurring cast member now.
I'm a cast member. Oh, I mean, I hope I bring something.
You bring so much joy.
Well, I'm a very joyous person.
Yeah. I love doing the cat eyeliner.
The Amy Poehler person in my brain is just having a field day all the time. It's an Inside Out reference for anyone that cares.
It's okay. I think our audience is... Amber, I think our audience is skewing young. I think you don't have to explain.
Well, no, I didn't know if everyone knew that it was Amy Poehler.
Oh, true. I'm so bad with celebrities. Like, I literally told a friend once, I was like, you have to stop name dropping so many celebrities, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I remember almost every celebrity's name.
That
Like, even
is
people that I don't,
insane.
watch and things. It's kind of freakish. My dad calls me out on it a lot. Doxing myself as having a father. He calls me out on it a lot because he's like, how do you do that? And I said, I don't know.
My husband can hear like any voice line from any movie, video game, or whatever, and he goes, oh, that's so and so. And I'm like, what do you mean?
No, that's fair. Sometimes if my family is watching something, I'll recognize maybe one of the actors. It could be literally anyone. Sometimes it's more, but just one of the actors, and I will just IMDb them because I'll know who it is. And then I'm like, oh, I know that face because I saw them in this show. So I'll look up that show, and then I find the cast member, and then I'm like, okay, what have they been in recently? And I'll find what they're watching without asking them.
Oh,
and I'll
geez.
be like, oh, how's so-and-so? And they're like, how do you know what we're watching? This came out 2 minutes ago.
That's so funny. No Neko. Is it Nico or Neko? Neko. Like in reference to the Japanese cat? Somebody's in chat has that in their name. How do I say that?
They were asking if this is watercolor.
Yes, this is watercolor. That eye looks pretty good. I think the pupil's a little stiff.
Do you have a preference with paint?
Oh my gosh. The freaking... Yes, is the short answer.
Okay.
The live performance painting...
want the long answer?
Yeah, I'm working on it, babe. The live performance painting that I did my last live stream with, I used acrylics, and even though I prepped the canvas, I gessoed it, I did an underpainting, I did all of this stuff to try to make it look better and work better, and it was not. I used Liquitex heavy body acrylics, and I will admit I just am not super well versed in acrylics anymore. I used to be when I was younger, but oh my gosh, it was so hard to work with, and it made painting so miserable for me. And like it took forever. I was painting for 5 hours. But my preference is koi watercolors, which is what I'm using right now. Or I've really been getting into Himi gouache, but I'm not like super good at it yet. Oh gosh, I lost where the pupil is.
I use a digital now, but my Apple Pencil is glitching. That's gotta be a nightmare. I understand the appeal with digital art, but the worry of things, I don't know, corrupting, or I don't know, that would scare me.
Oh yeah, like losing files, that is always horrifying. Yeah. How does that look?
We're very pro keeping physical copies of things if we can.
Throwback to me literally burning my artwork this summer. Do you remember that phase?
I know, because everyone in the comment section was so upset.
Yeah, if you guys go back...
I think it's funny that...
Oh, wait!
Sorry,
shush. Random Cat says, OMG, I can't wait to hang this painting on the wall. Ah! Yay! It's wall-worthy.
That's so exciting.
It's so cool.
Everything you make is wall-worthy.
That's not true. Don't go spreading lies about me.
It's true to me. It's fact to me.
I'm actually sending you stuff to hang on your art wall. It's not my art, though.
Yeah, I love those videos of you burning your old art, because every comment on them is basically someone going, hey, you know this decision that you've already made and you filmed yourself doing it and you've put it on the internet? How would you feel about not making that decision in the first place? It's like, I know. It's done.
Like, it's gone.
It's happened.
Also, I have digital copies of all of it. Like, it's fine. I barely got any screen time from No Neko.
What does that mean?
No Neko? I think that just means I haven't been talking to them on this stream as much, because I've been talking to you.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, hi. Join us. Sorry. Talking to my friend.
Says hi. Hello.
Why did you burn it? Undo it, right? Halo's Dragons. I love your painting. Well, thank you. I feel
It's
like
so
we're
nice
getting...
to have regulars
I
on
know!
the
I
comments.
know. I feel like we're making really good progress. Like, I was kind of wondering if I would need multiple streams to do this, and I feel like we're... Like, this is coming out pretty good. What do you think,
also
Random
surrounded
Cat?
by...
Sorry, I was saying, what do you think, Random Cat? Like...
Oh.
I feel like we're getting close to being done, actually.
I was just saying I'm surrounded by my 2 cats currently, so it's a vibe.
I feel like a lot of people are co-watching with their cats. That's so cool. I think she likes art. That's awesome. Really, now I'm not getting...
Oh, Palace said they've subbed. That's awesome.
What's awesome? What? I didn't hear it.
Paolo's Art said that they would sub.
Yay! Thank you! One of the videos that I'm wanting to work on and wanting to like make and post is like a stretching wrist video. So if you're an artist or maybe even a ukulele player, that might be for you. Which it's been in my...
calling me out?
Yeah, it's been in my to-do for a long time because like I like to do like workout videos where like you're working out along with the person. And I think just like having something to like make me stretch my wrists more often, like more consistently. Oh
yeah.
My gosh, this is so scary.
I think that's a very underrated part of the arts, especially for kids who prefer that over sports. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Yeah. It really is beneficial. Like fitness for, you know, like music, art, like all of these hobbies, most hobbies are still very physical, you know? So it really does help.
And it's something that like, it's, okay, so in the last stream, you and I were talking about like, oh, unfortunately, math is something that you need for art. Physical fitness is also something that you need for art. Like at my painting that I did, my performance painting, I was painting in public for 5 hours. And it took a toll on, like I was sore for days. Yeah. And I was sitting and I was stretching and I was standing, like I was moving around and doing everything I needed to do, but it still takes a toll, especially because I didn't stop for breaks, which was stupid of me. But I also didn't want, I wanted to get done. I said I wanted to get done.
I think that's something that a lot of people don't take into account with, again, just not fitness hobbies. That it's still very physical.
You guys are so sweet. How are there only 10 people here? I don't know. She's so underrated. That's cool. You guys are so sweet. Well, I told myself, like, it doesn't matter how many people come to the stream tonight as long as Random Cat's there, since it's his random cat. Oh, that nose looks way better now. Whew. I feel better.
Yeah. It's actually thing of what makes it so difficult for me to keep up with my hobbies for obvious reasons. It's just, it's such a, I think people forget how physical everything is.
Oh, for sure.
Like, just because it's not the gym does not mean it's not very physically taxing.
Yeah.
This cat's so cute.
Yeah, her name is Galaxy.
That's an awesome name for a cat.
I know, especially one like this.
Do you have names for all of the kittens that occupy your home?
Yeah, that occupy my porch? Yes, I do. And I was told not to name them.
Porch. Can I come over and occupy your porch?
Yes, I've been literally begging you to. You have to train your arms enough so you can fly over here.
Well, I am a phoenix, anyway.
Yeah. The cat's trying to hypnotize me. Oh, because it's staring right at you. Yeah. I think I'm gonna zoom out so you guys can see what I'm doing. That looks pretty good. Something's missing.
That's great.
Something's missing. What's missing? The whiskers. We'll do that last, though.
Throwback to the last stream where you were like, I forget that dogs have whiskers.
No, I didn't forget. I was reading that.
Oh, okay.
The whiskers were so fun for me to paint in that stream. But yeah, I mean, you do forget.
Yeah. I named her because she has mainly black fur, but painted with splotches of brown, which makes her look like a galaxy.
Yeah.
That's so precious.
I know, it's so good. Ah, the little paws. Yeah, I'm gonna do the back leg in this area right here. We're gonna finish up the blanket. And then we might be getting to the rest of the background. Like, that's crazy. Oh, and the whiskers, obviously. I kind of want to save that for last. What?
What are you going to do with the background?
So I usually leave it white or do like a solid color, but she's sitting on this really cute blanket. So I saw that and I was like, ooh, I really want to paint it. And then there's like a wood floor behind. Oh, but it is getting close to 7. So we're probably going to wrap up in about 15 minutes.
Someone said, what makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah, well, I guess.
Amber does.
You stop it right now.
No. Why do you think I invite you or call you?
That's so true.
What else makes me happy? I mean, comics make me happy. Sonic
I think it would
the
be
Hedgehog.
Easy to say that you.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Makes me happy. Sorry that you're on the same list as Sonic the Hedgehog. Not sorry. That is a huge compliment that you're on the same list as Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'll take it.
Okay, what were you saying?
I was going to say I think it would be easy to say you make me happy. I think it would be more real for me to say that you make me feel seen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, take that.
3 loyal viewers, as Random Cat says. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
That's
as long as like Random Cat and Amber are here, I'm totally fine. I didn't also, I meant to announce the stream and I forgot. And then it was like kind of too late, but I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, if you ever need someone on the stream to just yap, basically, yes. I can try and be here.
It really helps because trying to come up with stuff to say on my own, like, I want to read the chat and I want to respond to everybody, but at the same time, I gotta paint, you know?
It's a lot to concentrate on at once, yeah.
Yeah. Here, I think we'll darken this up and then we'll do the blanket. And then we'll probably go. Oh, I forgot about the bell. We'll do a little bit more of the bell later. Kind of on a roll. Yeah, I'm so glad that this worked for all 3 of us. With our schedules. She's so cute. Yay! Glad you like it. All right, let's finish the blanket.
The eyes are great.
Yeah, I was really worried.
Right. Watercolor makes everything so realistic. That's true, yeah, with a lot of practice, yeah.
Oh, in this picture, you can't really see the collar, but you can see the bell. I'm going to go back and do the bell later.
I've never had a cat with a bell. We've never had cats with collars, full stop.
Hey, what's up?
Full stop's very British. I'm just realizing this because it's not called period here.
You guys can watch. Yeah, it'll be okay. sorry, my daughter came in and asked if she could watch Steven Universe without me.
Well, I thought you were gonna say with.
Well, it has been with me. But
that's sweet.
But they're taking it off of Max and Prime. So she came
that's
in
so
and
sweet. Can I watch it without you?
Well, yeah. Oh, I messed up on the blanket. That's okay.
Do you remember that my mom went to go see the Barbie movie with several people, and she asked me if I was okay with it before she went?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was very sweet. And I was like, yeah, of course. Because I could not go. Sorry, I feel like the chat might need that context. She wasn't like needing my permission to go see Margot Robbie do her thing.
That's so funny. Yeah, well, we've been doing a Steven Universe rewatch with her, and this is her first time like knowing what's going on. Like the first time she watched it, she was like 2. But she came up and she goes, well, they're taking it off of Max. So is it okay if Dad and I watch it? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. It's very sweet that you were asking. If she hadn't asked, I probably actually would have been kind of mad. Jojo Siwa had the biggest fall of the century besides Mr. Beast.
These are not words that I recognize.
Yeah. What did Mr. Beast do?
Is he the man with the burgers?
I don't know. I actually don't. Bob's Burgers?
Challenges?
I thought
he has. Well, there's the Mr. Beast burgers. I love not knowing when things are happening on the internet.
I know. It's so nice. I don't know anything about that man.
Jojo Siwa people be like, oh, are you in your 30s? Because I don't know what's going on with internet drama.
So funny. I just know that Jojo Siwa's from Nebraska.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jojo Siwa, fellow child star. Not fellow, you know what I mean?
No, I do. I do know what you mean. Kind of bad, but there's lots of things all over the internet. Okay, sorry. I was just trying to read chat, and then I realized that they're just explaining the Mr. Beast drama. I'm okay not knowing.
Oh wow.
That's a good Carly Rae Jepsen song. Is Happy Not Knowing. Everybody go leave my stream and go stream it right now.
Go stream Carly Rae Jepsen.
What did you say?
I was just saying go stream Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah, do it.
Also, Jojo Siwa is another person that I think the internet is very mean to, and I would like them to not be.
I kind of feel for her.
Yeah.
Because, like, Chapel just kind of came in and did everything that she said she was going to do.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It upsets me that people don't have the mental wherewithal to think, hey, this person had a very abnormal childhood and had a lot of their formative years not,
so
out of the public eye. So and they're just trying to figure themselves out and do their own thing, and they're having to do that in front of millions of people.
I don't even think it's her own thing. Like, I honestly think that, like, this is just, like, what her team recommended.
Maybe.
Like, she still has a manager and team. Like, she's still being, like, run by her mom, basically. Like, can you really be doing your own thing if your mom is, like, your manager?
I guess we won't know. We don't have JoJo on the line.
Let me call her real quick.
Our friend JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, fellow Nebraskan JoJo Siwa. You know who else is from Nebraska? Fred. Kids these days don't even know about Fred. Oh my gosh. Outing myself
Fred
as
was
super
one of the
old.
first major internet phases I went through.
Really?
Have you seen the Brittany Broski video where she goes back and watches the beginning of her liked videos playlist, and it's Fred videos, and she's like, I was in love with him.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy.
It's so good.
He's still in Lincoln.
Fred is a fictional character.
Oh my gosh.
That was played by a man named Lucas. They're asking.
Who's Fred? Chat says, who's Fred? Oh my goodness.
There's a man named Lucas. And in the mid-2000s, he invented a character named Fred. And he would record videos of himself playing Fred and pitch up his voice very high. And you can still find these videos online. I believe he's still acting, but yeah.
I think he's like totally not doing any of that stuff. I mean, I think that he could also
have a movie though.
He does have a movie. I think that he could also be classified as a child star because he was just sort of skyrocketed.
Oh, 100%.
From here.
He spoke to John Cena.
Yeah.
I say like those are connected things. Every child star has to talk to John Cena.
And then he grants their wish.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
You guys are unk? What's UNC? You guys are unk?
I don't know what that means.
Uncool? Does that mean uncool? I was trying to know the slang.
Wait for the explanation.
I remember when I was on TikTok, somebody like just commented.
Or like old? Cute.
I'm turning. Yeah, I can say I'm turning 25 this year.
I'm younger than hell. I won't specify by how much, but not enough to be.
Not enough to be unk?
Wow.
That is so funny. I love that, actually.
I mean, that is a big pet peeve of mine when there's people that are 22 and they're acting like their life is over. Because,
right.
I actually find it a very unattractive quality in a person when they're very obsessed with like, I'm 19 and I feel old. And it's like, did you put all of your eggs into the basket of your life being about who you were at 16 and then just never developed past that point? Like, what is up?
My mom just turned 50. Mm-hmm. And I hate the attitude, not her attitude, but there's just like the general attitude people have towards like turning 50. Where it's like, oh, I'm so old. And it's like, but you're not. Like, you're fine. Like, you made it to 50. That's a good thing. Like, you should be bragging.
Yeah.
Unk is so... I need to screenshot that. That is so funny. Who's Fred? You guys are unk.
The movie 13 Going on 30.
I didn't watch it.
How have you... I have to show you She's the Man and 13 Going on 30.
Hi again,
so the
Paolo.
plot of 13 Going on 30.
I love that you're... Mm-hmm. Yeah, just go right into it.
So the plot of 13 Going on 30 is, oh goodness, I forget her name. Is it Jennifer Garner?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It is.
Yeah. So Jennifer is, at the beginning of the movie, there's an actress that plays the 13-year-old version of herself. It's basically this thing of young, I believe her name's Jenna in the movie. Young Jenna is just really not fitting in with the cool girls, and she's not fitting in school. High relate, and she
what did I do?
Locked herself in a closet on her 13th birthday, and she wishes to be 30 and thriving. That's the whole thing. And she kind of transports to the future. She wakes up and she's 30 and she's living this fabulous life, but she finds out that, you know, all of these things that she wished for that were ultimately kind of superficial make her into kind of a worse person in the future, and she kind of, you know,
she's in the future? It's not, I didn't realize she was in the future. I thought it was like a big situation.
I think. Yeah, it's probably like that. I haven't seen Big.
Oh, look at us. Can you draw her toy ball?
The toy ball. Ugh, my jaw.
I don't know where it is. Oh, crap. The orange ball? Is it the orange ball? Because I was gonna paint around that. But if it's the orange ball that's in the background, that's what I have a picture of. Yes. Okay.
I said yes.
Then I definitely will. I'm so glad you said that because I was just gonna keep painting. I did mess up this line, so we're gonna cut off the carpet right here instead. But that's okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say with that movie, as much as I sit here and I'm like, I hate when people say that's old. As a child, when I watched that movie, I do remember feeling confused because I was like, if you want to wish to be older and cool, why aren't you wishing for like 22? Why are you going to 30?
Right?
It's like you don't have to be 30. Which is, you know, I think it's also very much the title of it, like 13 going on 30. Obviously, it's got a ring to it. But I just remember as a child being like, why do you want to be 30? Especially because I was watching so much Friends as a child, and all of those characters in the early seasons are like 25, 26. So as far as I was concerned, that was when life was happening, you know? The show ends when they're in their 30s, where I was like, this is the end of when things are happening in life. Oh, they said, can you zoom out the camera?
Can I? I can't. Wait, I can lift up my tripod though. There. Oh gosh. It's like about to tip over. There. That's better.
It looks really good.
Thanks. We'll do the whiskers last. Now we're gonna do the ball.
Who's Fred? You guys are
I really thought that meant uncool for a minute. Like I was preparing myself.
It kind of does. It kind of does.
Old and uncool are totally different things in my mind.
Okay.
But I'm probably just in like denial or something.
But I don't want to be cool. I want to be on Tumblr.
Denial is a river in Egypt is the only soundbite I know.
Violence original. Oh goodness. I really like the one from I forget the interviewer, but the one where they're interviewing people on is it Billy on the Street?
Oh, I love that. Yeah. The way he changed the genre.
The Jonas Brothers one where he's like, who's your favorite Jonas brother? And they're like, oh, I got love for you too, Joe. And he goes, Kevin, what about Kevin?
I'm just like reeling ever since you brought up Joel on the Street or whatever his name is. What is it? Billy on the Street. Joel. That's not him. But just like
that's not the ball, but it still adds to the background.
Oh. I asked if it was the orange ball. I like it like that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Okay. What were you gonna say about Billy on the Street?
The way that he like totally changed the genre, because like now there are so many ads that are done in the style of like street interviews. You know what I mean?
I'm a big Z-Way fan, but you know this.
I love her. I've watched all of her shorts. Like I can't. There aren't any more. I want to watch her full interviews, but I don't have the whatever streaming service.
Yeah, I would love to watch the entire show. I thought you were talking about a toy ball below her foot because I swore I remembered a ball below her feet, but I guess when I checked the picture, it isn't there.
Darn. Well, now you have this ball, I guess. I feel kind of bad.
Now you have this. It kind of looks like Amber, funnily enough.
Amber reference. Amber mention.
People should be referencing Amber. I need to put my my art out there into the world so people can reference it.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of nervous because it is like my kid's bedtime, so I need to like sort of skedaddle, and I'm also standing at this point. So I'm probably gonna wrap up. But we're almost done. Oh, I can't put, if you don't like it, you can put white over it. I can't put white over it since it's watercolor. Like, it just won't work. We are almost done with this painting. I'll finish up the background. And then And then it'll be done. But I'll email you, Random Cat, about finishing. I can either film me finishing it, or we could do like a short live stream, but I think this is about like all I'm gonna do for tonight. I'll probably paint for like 2 or 3 more minutes. No, if I put white out here, I won't be able to paint the floor. It's okay though.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it adds to the background.
The room, the environment.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just gonna feel
Well,
more...
I'm blessed to be here at the end this time because your laptop died the last time.
I know. I felt so bad. It was like right at the end too.
Yeah. Should we have an outro?
Oh my gosh. Are we gonna workshop our outro?
Maybe. Yeah, plus my sister will probably like it. Yeah, there's something in there that's a nice reference to something your sister has. That'd be cool.
Yeah, like it'll just feel like more, you know, personal that way.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. They should not let us be famous together on the internet.
They absolutely should. Should we do, you know what? Let's just do the whiskers now, and I'll finish up the background later, like tomorrow or something. All right, let me get the good paintbrush.
I'm shocked that people have had questions for me during the time that I've been on here. It's so nice.
I'm not. Okay, whisker time. This is gonna be so fun. As long as I don't screw it up. You are adding joy to the stream.
Yeah, but you... Thank you, but these people don't know me is my point. It's very flattering that they are interested in the slightest.
Okay, ready?
My sister said she liked it, and my mom said it looks like a photo.
Aw, yay! Makes me happy. You gotta do the sound effects when doing the whiskers or they won't work. Amber, don't worry. You are providing to the stream.
Thank you.
I told you so.
I try. I think I worry about being interesting enough, but hey ho.
That's what I worry about. Dude, before you got on stream, I was like, so what's everyone doing?
Drag the British girl in here so she can yap for 45 minutes.
Please. Okay, let's see. There's some... I love when cats have, like... Well, not when, but, like, I love how cats have, like, eyebrow whiskers. I'll do a couple of those. Because I can see... They're mostly white, but I want to be able to see them.
Well, the British girl is very entertaining. Put that on my blog.
Put that in the quotes channel.
There you go. Yes.
Thank you, Random Cat, for being such an awesome mod and for commissioning me and for having a cute cat as well. And so, like, honestly, so kind. That's why I made them a mod. I was like, you're always here and you're always so nice. Oh my gosh, that looks like a good cat. Humble brag, but I like it. I'm gonna put a little bit more black right here.
Ella said slay. Absolutely.
Slay.
It's slaying. It's serving.
It's giving cat.
What? It's giving cat. Okay.
Okay, cool.
It is giving cat. It's giving meow.
It's giving purr. If I could purr, I would be doing that so annoyingly right now.
It's giving, huh?
Sigma? Rude.
What is... Oh. I'm still not 100% sure what that means. But
I'm not
sure
either.
there's a joke in there.
I'm not
like
either.
that.
I'm too unk. I'm never gonna stop saying that now. That's so funny.
It's crazy. It's funny because it sounds like the Trixie show. Anyway, Ohio. What does Ohio have to do with?
Ohio's like a big meme now.
Why is Ohio a meme?
Because, hold on. No, not the brain rot. No. That is so funny. I had a teacher friend I know post like a slang cheat sheet that her son/student made of like translating all of the slang that the kids were using. And I thought
I don't know what skibbity is.
Skibbity toilet is like a meme. I don't know why.
But what is it?
I don't know what it means.
Okay.
I just know
maybe the chat can tell us.
that it's something that people say to be funny. This sounds like a bit. Like, this sounds like you and I are making this up. Like, that we don't know, but we genuinely don't. I'm subbed, and this is why you're amazing.
It's an online web series? Oh, hold on, lore.
Is it?
What is Gmod?
Here, can I zoom out? Here's the cat.
You're on YouTube. Interesting.
Oh, looks like my kitten. No, this looks like Kai's kitten. There.
Woo. Oh.
Okay, well, that's going to be the stream for now. It was just over an hour. Oh, I dropped something. Thank you for coming. Next time, Random Cat, I'm either going to finish up it would be much easier for me to finish up the background on my own, like during my son's nap time, but I can film it if you would like. So just shoot me an email and we'll figure that out. But thank you, Amber, for coming to the stream.
Of course, anytime. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, commissions at snyderjaws.com. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. It's been fun. Yeah, it's bedtime, so I gotta tuck my kids in, and I'm also kind of tired. So everybody have a great night. So thank you. Thank you, Amber, as well as Hal.
To see Random Cat.
Yeah. Random Cat says, thank you, Amber, as well as Hal. So, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.